Why better process control is more effective than increased ESD control in upstream oil and gas. From my experience in the oil and gas industry, I've seen how safety and efficiency often compete for attention in upstream operations. Early in my career, I witnessed projects that heavily relied on emergency shutdown (ESD) systems to manage risks. And while these systems are essential, over-reliance on ESD often leads to inefficiencies, higher costs, and disruptions. I've learned that focusing on better process control, typically through robust distributed control systems, DCS, is a more effective strategy. Let me share why I believe better process control is the smarter approach, based on what I've observed and implemented. Preventive management versus reactive safety. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that relying too much on ESD systems often means you're constantly reacting to problems instead of preventing them. ESD systems are designed as a last line of defense. They're there to save the day when something goes wrong. But frequent activations signal deeper issues, like poor process stability or gaps in monitoring. Better process control changes the game by allowing you to address issues before they escalate. For example, I've worked on projects where DCS systems continuously monitored parameters like pressure, temperature, and flow. This proactive approach meant we could make small adjustments in real time, avoiding the need for shutdowns altogether. Optimize production efficiency. I've seen firsthand how ESD activations can bring production to a standstill. Restarting operations after a shutdown isn't just time-consuming, it's expensive. In one project, constant ESD triggers led to extended downtimes, and we lost both production time and money. By investing in better process control, you maintain steady-state operations. A robust DCS helps keep everything running smoothly, optimizing production rates without compromising safety. On a gas separation platform I worked on, improved process control reduced deviations and allowed us to increase production uptime by over 20%. Enhanced product quality. One of the most overlooked aspects of relying solely on ESD systems is the impact on product quality. ESD doesn't help you maintain consistency. It simply stops the process when something goes wrong. I've seen this create issues where batches were ruined or didn't meet specifications because we waited too long to address underlying process instabilities. Process control, on the other hand, ensures that parameters critical to product quality, like chemical composition, flow rates, and temperature, stay consistent. On one occasion, better process control helped us eliminate product quality variations entirely by stabilizing upstream processes, resulting in fewer customer complaints and improved margins. Cost reduction. Early in my career, I worked on a project where frequent ESD activations drove up costs exponentially. Every shutdown meant extra maintenance, lost production, and in some cases, expedited shipping for replacement parts. It didn't take long to see that these costs could have been avoided with better monitoring and control. With improved process control, you're reducing the chances of unnecessary shutdowns. This leads to significant savings by minimizing equipment wear, lowering energy consumption, and avoiding costly reworks. On a crude oil processing facility I managed, introducing advanced process control cut operational costs by 15%, a result that wouldn't have been possible with an ESD-heavy strategy. Improved safety through better risk management. There's a misconception that process control and ESD are competing systems when in reality, they work best together. I've found that while ESD is your safety net, process control is what ensures you don't need that net too often. One platform I worked on had a high-pressure separator prone to frequent trips. After implementing better control strategies, we reduced ESD activations by 70%, improving both safety and operational continuity. Process control helps detect small anomalies early, giving you time to act before they become emergencies. This layered approach to safety doesn't just reduce risks, it also builds a culture of proactive management. Practical examples from my experience. Wellhead control systems. On one project, better process control allowed us to continuously monitor pressure and flow rates, reducing ESD activations caused by transient spikes in well conditions. This not only kept production stable, but also protected the well integrity. Gas compression systems. I've worked on compressor stations where surges and vibrations were a constant threat. By using advanced control systems, we manage to stabilize operating conditions, drastically cutting down the need for emergency shutdowns. Separator systems. During crude oil separation, precise control over temperature and pressure ensured better phase separation and eliminated the need for shutdowns due to overpressure. Benefits of prioritizing process control. From what I've seen, the advantages of focusing on process control far outweigh an over-reliance on ESD systems. Here's why I advocate for this approach. Optimized production. Keeping processes stable means fewer disruptions and maximized uptime. Consistent quality. Stable operating conditions ensure uniformity and reduce waste. Cost efficiency. Avoiding unnecessary shutdowns saves money on maintenance, energy, and lost production. Proactive safety. Process control reduces risks by addressing issues early, making ESD activations the exception rather than the rule. If there's one takeaway I'd share, it's this. ESD systems are essential, but they should be your backup, not your main strategy. By investing in better process control, you're not just improving efficiency, you're creating a safer, smarter, and more sustainable operation. From my perspective, that's the way forward for any upstream oil and gas facility.